नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our daily morning reading of Srimad Bhagavatam, and thank you all for joining. Please accept my humble obeisances, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. I beg blessings and permission from Srila Prabhupada, the entire Guru Parampara, and my Guru Maharaj. And also, I need blessings from all of you. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah, so that I can speak a few words in the glorification of Srimad Bhagavatam for my own purification. So, we are reading from Canto 1, the creation, chapter 19, the appearance of Śukadeva Gosvāmī. And we'll quickly revise what we have seen in this chapter so far. So far we have seen that firstly this chapter started with Parikshit Maharaj's lamentation. Oh, what a heinous act I have committed to that innocent sage Samik Rishi. I neglected the order of Supreme Lord to protect the Brahmanas. So now I deserve some calamity. So like that he was lamenting, regretting. He accepted Shringi's curse as a blessing. And then he decided to go on to the bank of river Gangaji. And a lot of sages, kings, and even demigods came to see him. And he surrendered to all these sages. He shared his decision to fast till death with them. All the demigods praise him. And now in today's verse, we will see how the sages reacted to hear about Parikshit Maharaj's decision. So let's go to verse 19, 19. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudiraye nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naishtiki. Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Maharshayo vai samupagataye prashasya sadvitya anumodamana ujho prajano grahashila sara yaduttama shloka gunabhirupam. Let's look at word to word. Maharshayaha, the great sages. Vai, as the matter of course. Samupagataha, assembled there. Ye, those who. Prashasya, by praising. Sadhu, quite alright. Iti, thus. Anumodanaha, all approving. Uchuhu, said. So each uchuhu is used when more than one person is speaking. When one person is speaking, in Sanskrit they say uvacha. So all the sages are speaking together. Praja anugraha, doing good to the living being. Shil saraha, qualitatively powerful. Yat, because. Uttama shloka, one who is praised by selected poems. As we know, it's a name for Krishna. Guna abhirupam, as beautiful as godly qualities. Translation by Krishna Kripamurti, His Loving Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All the great sages who were assembled there also praised the decision of Maharaj Parikshit. and they expressed their approval by saying, "Very good." Naturally, the sages are inclined to do good to common men, for they have all the qualitative powers of the Supreme Lord. Therefore, they were very much pleased to see Maharaj Parikshit, a devotee of the Lord, and they spoke as follows. Would anyone like to read the purport, please?
Hare Krishna Mataji, I can.
Yes, please.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The natural beauty of a living being is enhanced by rising up to the platform of devotional service. Maharaj Parikshit was absorbed in attachment for Lord Krishna. Seeing this, the great sages assembled were very pleased and they expressed their approval by saying, "Very good." Such sages are naturally inclined to do good to the common man, and when they see a personality like Maharaj Parikshit advance in devotional service, their pleasure knows no bounds, and they offer all blessings in their power. The devotional service of the Lord is so auspicious that all demigods and sages, up to the Lord Himself, became pleased with the devotee, and therefore the devotee finds everything auspicious. All inauspicious matters are removed from the path of a progressive devotee. Meeting all the great sages at the time of death was certainly auspicious for Maharaj Parikshit, and thus he was blessed by the so-called curse of a Brahmana's boy. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna. So, what is happening in this verse? Let's read the translation again. All the sages who were assembled there also praised the vow of Maharaj Parikshit. Okay, so the sages, they were all unanimous in approving Parikshit Maharaj's decision. They all said sadhu, sadhu, which means very good, very good. So for that, the word is prashasya sadhvi anumodamanaha. So they praised that decision, they approved that decision. Prashasya, they praised, and Anumodana, they approved. And which decision? Decision to fast till death. And why? Why should such a decision be appreciated? Body has been given to us by Krishna. So any attempt to end the body by our own efforts, how can it be good? Isn't it suicidal? Why would the sages give it, as the verse says, anumodana, their approval? We see in the recent history of India, Gandhiji, he used to every now and then declare that he will fast till death, Amaranth Upvas, to make the British government accept their demands. So did any of the demigods come to encourage him? Did any sages go and give him their anumodana? No. So same thing Parikshit Maharaj is doing. Then why is his decision to fast till death so special that it is getting all this attention and all this appreciation? Because most people, they try to prolong the life, but Parikshit Maharaj is choosing to perfect it. So he could have tried to counteract the curse with mystic power. He could have sent his soldiers to intimidate and threaten Shringi to take the curse back, or he could have cursed back. But instead, he humbly accepted the curse as Krishna's arrangement and used the remaining time, 7 days, to focus fully on hearing about Krishna. And that is the highest goal of life. Prabhupada writes that Parikshit Maharaj was blessed by so-called curse of Shringi. So Parikshit Maharaj has set an example for all of us. By his decision, he taught us how to die, not in fear, but in full remembrance of God. His fast until death, it was not out of frustration or depression, but it was a vow to dedicate his final days entirely to Krishna Katha. Prabhu, we don't need the verse on the screen anymore. Thank you. In Srimad Bhāgavatam 2:16, Śukadeva Gosvāmī says that, it's one of my favorite verses, and Krishna willing, I can keep it, I can keep remembering it as a goal of my life. So in that verse, Śukadeva Gosvāmī says that Etavan Sankhya Yogabhyam Swadharma Parinishthayam Janma Labha Parah Pumsam Ante Narayana Smritihi. So what is the highest perfection of human life? Janma Labha Parah Pumsam. It is Ante Narayana Smriti. It is to remember Krishna at the end of this life. So that is the goal of life. Either you achieve that goal by Etavan Sankhya Yogabhyam, which means Sankhya means knowledge of matter and spirit, or Yogabhyam means by practice of mystic powers, Ashtanga Yoga, or Swadharma Parinishthaya, by whether you spend your life discharging your occupational duty perfectly. Doesn't matter which path you take. But at the end moment of your life, if you are able to remember the Supreme Lord, Narayan, that is the test that your life was successful. There is a bhajan in Hindi. Itna to karna Swami, jab pran tan se nikle, Govind naam lekar, फिर प्राण तन से निकले. So there is a desire of devotees that when when my soul leaves my body, I be able to remember Govind and his names. So the sages know that Parikshit Maharaj is using his death as an opportunity for bhakti. The sages knew that this was not death by hunger strike. It's not that he hated his life or he wanted to escape suffering, but it was going to be a death in absorption in the nectar of Harikatha. So by fasting from food and all other distractions, Parikshit was actually going to be feasting on the divine nectar of the Bhagavatam spoken by Śukadeva Gosvāmī. We will soon see in the following verses how it unfolds beautifully in Bhagavatam. So Parikshit Maharaj's fasting was not a rejection of life, but it was a celebration of his soul, his eternal soul, to return to Krishna. And that is why it was so nicely welcomed by all the demigods and all the sages. The word says sages are, in the line it says, sages are Prajan Anugraha Shila Sara. So they have Praja Anugraha. Anugraha means mercy, grace. So sages are merciful towards all Praja, all population, including Raja. So all humanity, because they are Shil Sara, they possess all the godly qualities. So they mean well for everyone. Prahlad Maharaj says in Bhagavatam 5:89, Prahlad Maharaj says, Swastiyastu Vishwasya Khalaha Prasidatam ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथो धिया मनश्च भद्रं भजता दधोक्षजे आवेश्यतां नो मतिरप्यहैतुकीम्. So sages who are devotees of the Lord, just like Prahlad Maharaj, this is how they think. They pray that may the whole world, whole universe be blessed. Swastiyastu Vishwasya. And may all those who feel envy, they find peace. And let everyone become calm, everyone become happy by practicing Bhakti Yoga. Because through Bhakti, through devotion, loving devotional service, they will naturally care for one another. So they pray that let us all serve Lord Shri Krishna, the Supreme Lord, and let us all always think of him with love. So this approach, this anumodana, this prashasti of sages, it is perfect expression of devotees' compassion for all living beings. So that is why that is what the sages have. They are praja anugraha shil sara. So they're naturally happy to hear this gracious decision of Parikshit Maharaj. Because Parikshit Maharaj's decision, it's going to lead to glorification of the Lord and the qualities of the Lord. The last line says, Yad Uttama Shloka Guna Virupam. So that is what it is going to lead to, and that is why it is particularly pleasing to the sages. And another point, Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport, when they see a personality like Maharaj Parikshit advance in devotional service, their pleasure knows no bounds, and they all offer all blessings in their power. So this is another great quality of the devotees. They find joy in others' bhakti. On the path of devotion, on the path of loving devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one of the most beautiful qualities is the ability to feel genuine happiness when we see another devotee advance in bhakti. Instead of feeling envy or comparison, a sincere devotee would rejoice knowing that this soul is getting closer to Krishna. So that is why, this mood is why we do book distribution. That is why we preach. That is why we give classes to share what benefited us. And that's why, as Viraj Krishna Prabhu said in his class a couple of days back, when time comes, that is why we are happy to step back and hand over our service to younger devotees. Just like parents feel proud when their child does well, there is no envy there. Just like siblings, they feel joy when the little brother or sister they perform well, they win a race or something like that. A devotee also feels fulfilled when they see others grow in their journey towards the Supreme Lord. And why? Because bhakti is not a competition, it is a journey, and we are all in this journey together. The beauty of a devotee is wanting to reach to Krishna, but at the same time wanting others to reach Krishna even before ourselves. So when we feel inspired and not threatened by someone else's devotion and their progress in bhakti, it means that our heart is also becoming purified. Krishna is certainly pleased when we encourage, we support, and we celebrate each other's spiritual steps. And then in the purport, Prabhupada writes a beautiful line about the beauty of devotees. He says that natural beauty of a living being is enhanced by his rising up to the platform of devotional service. So in other words, bhakti makes one beautiful. So there are two types of beauty: material beauty, the physical, temporary beauty of the people of this world, and there is spiritual beauty, which is never deteriorating. With as the time passes, it never goes down. So the difference between the two kind of beauty is that material beauty, it agitates us, it entangles us, whereas the permanent spiritual beauty, it satisfies us and it elevates us. So bhakti means worshipping the most beautiful Krishna and thus elevating oneself from the material realm to the spiritual realm. And Krishna, as we know, is Sarva Saundarya Sangraham. In one of the very nice shlokas, he is described as Sarva Saundarya Sangraham. I can't remember, but that's the word. So Krishna is the reservoir of all beauty. His form and his character, they are so enchanting that he captivates, he attracts the eyes and hearts of all his devotees. When a devotee starts even taking some steps towards him, the devotee also becomes beautiful. And a beautiful example of that is Kubja, also referred as Trivakra. Ashtavakra was, his form was bent from eight spots in his body, and Trivakra. So 3 spots in her body, she was bent. So Kubja, the hunchback woman from Mathura. So she was a servant of Kamsa. She was physically deformed with hunched back, but she was expert in preparing the sandalwood paste mixed with nice smelling perfumes for comes to use. So when Krishna and Balram entered Mathura, this Kubja, Trivakra, she was going towards the royal palace with the sandalwood paste she had prepared for Kamsa in her hand. So when Krishna saw Trivakra, he asked her asked her to put some sandalwood paste on him and Balram. Now she was a servant of Kamsa, so the sandalwood paste was meant for Kamsa. But her mind got so overwhelmed by Krishna's beauty and his charm. So she gave them, generous amount of sandalwood paste, and actually, Kubja was Shuparnaka in Treta Yuga. So she had fallen in love with beauty of Lord Ram, and she wanted to marry him. But when she approached Lord Ram, because Lord Ram was Maryada Purushottam, he was very faithful to his wife Sita ji, so he said, "No, I can't marry you." And then Lord Ram says that, but my younger brother Lakshman, he is alone. Ask him. He is equally beautiful. But Lakshman also rejected her, saying that, oh, I have a wife back in Ayodhya. I've just come alone so that I can serve my brother and his wife nicely. So then she thought that no, I should get Lord Ram only. So she attacked Sitaji, thinking that if I remove her out of my way, then I can get Lord Ram as my husband. So that was her mood. She wanted the Lord as her beloved. So um, when she attacked Sitaji, Lakshman cut her nose. But just like Lord Ram, like Krishna, he gave Putana, who came to kill him. He gave her same position as Mother Yashoda. And this Shuparnaka, she just wanted the Lord as her beloved. And if someone has loving emotions for the Lord, that person is never turned down. So, because of this compassionate nature of an unlimited mercy of Lord, the same woman in Dwapar Yuga, this Shurpaka, she returned as Trivakra. And her wish to have Lord as beloved was fulfilled as Kubja. How? Because actually, when Krishna saw her going towards the royal palace, Krishna was with Balram and some of his friends, and then he teased her that, "Oh, beautiful one, oh, tall one, where are you going?" So she was, essentially, we might wonder, how can Krishna make fun of her like this? She's not beautiful. But why is Krishna making fun of her bodily deformity? But Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he writes in his commentary that Krishna was actually declaring what he is just going to do in a few moments. He stopped her, he called her beautiful, asked for sandalwood paste. She got attracted to his beauty and she gave the sandalwood paste. And then what Krishna did was he lifted his 2 feet and he put them gently on her 2 feet, and then he touched her chin with 2 fingers and just lifted her face, and then he straightened her body, her back. And then Kubja was confused what was going on, but within a moment, her bent spine got straightened, and she stood tall and beautiful. And she was no longer a hunchbacked woman, but she became very graceful, very beautiful, like a heavenly goddess. So Kubja was astonished. She asked Krishna, "What did you do?" And Krishna said, "I just brought the beauty of your soul outside." So this is Krishna. Anyone who goes towards him, he makes them beautiful. So love for Krishna, attraction for Krishna in any of the rasas, that is his devotee's wealth. Kunti Maharani says, Namo Akinchana Vittaya. Krishna is the vitt, wealth of those who are akinchana, those who are materially poor, those who are materially not attached. So, for in material life, it's easy to judge from the ornaments one wears how materially rich one is. But what makes a devotee rich? A devotee's wealth is not money. It is not popularity. It is not how many scriptures they have read. It's not how long they have been practicing bhakti. A truly rich devotee is one who has Vaishnava qualities. So these qualities are like the jewels in their heart. So the sages, they are giving Anumodana to Parikshit Maharaj. It inspires us. They are not saying that, oh, we know what you did yesterday. You went and put a dead snake on a sage's shoulder, and now you are being all saintly. There is an expression in Hindi, "Saw chuhe khakar, billi hajko chali." So, to demotivate someone trying to do the right thing, if they have done something bad previously, so they are not being demotivating like this. But these sages, they give anumodana, they give prashasti, and that kind of reflects their nature, and it inspires us. In our devotee community, if another devotee or another group of devotees they do well, we should not deny them their evolution. Uh, when neophytes like me, they give class, or sometimes senior devotees, a lot senior devotees, they would give anumodana, to encourage. So we should always facilitate other devotees' evolution. Today they could be here, but tomorrow they could be up there, and we may remain where we were. So to allow them that space, that non-envious mood needs to be there. We actually want everyone to be better. We want everyone to be their best. We want everyone to be pure enough to go to Krishna. We are not going to be malicious, right? So the sages are happy for Parikshit Maharaj's decision. And it is said that when we see the light of Krishna consciousness shining in anyone, we must pay our dandavats. So here in this Krishna consciousness, we did not come for any mundane purpose, right? Really, we are the truth seekers. We are beggars of the truth, the ultimate truth, Krishna, who is like a fresh current of truth that is always flowing. So when we see a little fraction of that current of truth in anyone, wherever it appears, maybe in a child, maybe in a woman, maybe in someone who just joined yesterday. But if we see that there is something really genuine here, then we must honor that. We must appreciate that. I really liked the point Viraj Krishna Prabhu made, that we should be ready to pass on our service. We should not be clingy to our service, because we did not come for any mundane purpose. We didn't come for a position, name, fame, power, right? All that we have, all these things we have already enjoyed in our material life, and we have already been disgusted by it. So if we see truth is shining somewhere in someone, then we must honor that in whatever form, in whatever medium. We are from the line of Bilvamangal Thakur. We all know it was a prostitute who inspired him, right? Chintamani. So he wrote a pranam mantra to her. He literally wrote a pranam mantra dedicated to her because he considered her his Vartma Pradarshak Guru, Guru who pointed him in the direction of the ultimate truth. So how much honor and reverence he must have had for even a prostitute, because she inspired him in his spiritual development. So this is an important principle, giving anumodana, to be always giving honor, giving credit, giving encouragement, giving anumodana. So unless we develop these Vaishnava qualities, we are misers. These qualities are the real ornaments of a devotee. That is what makes a devotee beautiful. When we come close to the fire, we feel warm. When we, in these days in winter, when we sit outside in sunlight for a while, we also feel warm, we feel bright. So in the same way, when we associate with Krishna, it is natural, it is desirable that we also develop some of his divine qualities. When we hear about Krishna, serve Krishna, remember Krishna, and associate with his devotees, then his qualities, godly qualities, they start to awaken within us. They should start to awaken. So this is the gift of bhakti. You don't have to become pure before coming to Krishna. You become pure by coming to Krishna. And one last point in the last line, optimism. Srila Prabhupada ends this purport with this beautiful sentence that Parikshit Maharaj was blessed by the so-called curse of a Brahman boy. So this shows his optimism. The opposite of optimism is pessimism. So I had read somewhere that pessimism is equal to atheism. If you are a theist, if you are a believer in God, then you are naturally an optimistic person. If we are in a state of God consciousness, then we are naturally hopeful, right? Because the Lord is there, Krishna is there. And if he is there, what does Bhagavad Gita, that verse, Yatra Yogeshwaram Krishno, Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha, Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhutir Dhruvani Tirmatir Mama. If Krishna is there, then there is certainly going to be Shri Vijay, Niti. So there is going to be, all good auspiciousness, good fortune, Lakshmi, victory. So, it's going to be good. If Krishna is there, it's going to be good only. Even if it is bad, it is good. Even if it is death, it is good. Because it is Krishna. Mrityu sarva haraschaham. Krishna says, I am all devouring death. So no matter how powerful, wealthy, attached someone is, death always takes everything away, right? But who is death? Krishna himself. He takes everything as death, not to punish us, but to remind us that you do not belong here, you don't belong in this world, you belong to me. So that that supremely powerful proprietor, creator, controller of the whole creation is our friend. He's saying he's our friend in Bhagavad Gita 5.29. He says, Suhrada Sarva Bhutanam. I am the ultimate well-wisher of all living entities. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it's a series of verses which I don't think I could be, even able to pronounce. but maybe some lines, and I'll try if I can remember. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that why are you so confused about me, in your thoughts about me? You are the servant and I'm the master, and please don't think otherwise. So he says, Tumi Bhritya Ami Swami Ein Lani Man Amara ki dosha dekhe amare na bhaje. Tumi Brahmit, Tumi Kshina, Tumi Dena Hina. Even if you see faults in me, Amara ki dosha dekhe. Why do you not worship me? Amara na bhaje. Tumi Brahmit, you are lost. Tumi Kshina, you are exhausted. Tumi Dinahina, you are helpless. Amavina Bandhu Tumi na Paibe Ara. You will not find any other friend than me. Who else do you have except me? Amavina Gati Nahi Maniha Amar. You have no shelter other than me. Accept this and believe in me. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is speaking directly to the soul. This is his invitation. So, this faith that Krishna is there, that is the source of optimism of Parikshit Maharaj. Who else is there? Krishna. So, that is why he can take a curse as a blessing. So, there is no room for fear when you have accepted. We'll end with that beautiful expression from 10th Canto. When we have accepted the boat of the lotus feet of the Lord, Samashritaye padapallavaplavam mahat padam punya yashorare bhavambudhirvatsa padam param padam yad vipadanatesham. So that is why Parikshit Maharaj is so fearful. He is taking the curse as a blessing. So I think we will conclude here today. I have a very excited 8-year-old. He's excited to go for his soccer game. So we'll conclude here. If anyone has any questions or corrections or additions or realizations, please feel free to unmute and share.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you so much for a beautiful class. On your point when you said that how devotees are very encouraging, it's such a beautiful point. I heard a lecture from Gurudev last week, and he said that sometimes we judge a devotee or we judge Vaishnavas by their external quirks or their external culture. But actually Krishna looks at their truthfulness, and then he gives a mind-blowing definition of truthfulness. He says truthfulness doesn't mean that they don't lie. In fact, truthfulness means their dedication to absolute truth. Because Krishna himself lies, but what makes devotees dear to Krishna is their dedication to absolute truth. And so yes, that point struck me when you mentioned that how we have to be encouraging to others. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Please share that class with me, Mataji, when you get chance. And
Sure.
thank you for bringing that point. Vaidehi Mataji, I hope your questions have got answered. I hope we can add you in our Srimad Bhagavatam group. And we have, so are you asking what time we have classes? So our Srimad Bhagavatam classes, as the other devotees said, Monday to Saturday on Zoom at 6:30 and Sunday at the temple, Burbank temple, at 7:30 in person. And on Saturday evenings, we have Saturday feast class. So Sunday morning, we have Bhagavatam class. And Sunday evening also we have Bhagavad Gita class. So we would request you to take advantage of as many as you can and feast on Harikatha as we are all doing. Okay. Grantraj Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapuran ki jai, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Have a very blissful Krishna conscious day. Hare Krishna. See you all this evening. Today Sundari Sita Mataji is giving a class. I forgot the topic, but Mataji, we're looking forward to hear you. See you all. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.